a brand new Halo fan project, final E3 leaks for PS4, and Cyberpunk 2077. Hey everyone, and welcome to Sync Week 3 for June 2nd to June 8th, 2018. If you speak Spanish, click the eye in the upper right hand corner for a translated video. My name's Luke, and let's get started. I think we all remember back when Microsoft unveiled the Kinect for Xbox One, right? It was a very nice piece of hardware that seemed to be useful for everything except for playing games. One of the most used features of the Kinect was being able to control your Xbox with your voice with commands such as Xbox On and your Xbox will, and get this, turn on. Now $150 was a lot of money just to add voice control to your Xbox, and now it looks like Microsoft may be adding support for Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. You might soon be able to add voice control to your Xbox One for as little as $40 with the Amazon Echo Dot. Developer Fat Shark released a free content update for the newest title, Warhammer Vermintide 2. Included in this update are a ton of new features such as daily challenges, over 100 new cosmetics, and most importantly, mod support. Along with all this new content also comes various patches and bug fixes. You can get all this now available for free on May 31st, so by the time you're seeing this video, it's out already. Following several character announcements, including The Witcher 3's Geralt, Soul Calibur 6 announced its newest character this week, Maxi, a pirate of the high seas and heavily qualified on fisticuffs while keeping his nunchucks nearby, an easy to learn melee fighter from the days of the first Soul Calibur. He brings a Bruce Lee fighting style with nunchucks on his side. Maxi is sure to make a splash with Soul Calibur 6's ever-growing pool of characters. Soul Calibur will now launch on systems later this year, marking the 20th anniversary of the series. The Assassin's Creed official Twitter sent out a quick 5-second teaser of what looks like a Roman, maybe Spartan, pulling a Gerard Butler and kicking a dude off the side of a cliff. The tweet also said, "See you at E3." So it looks like we might have something to look forward to within the next week if you're an Assassin's Creed fan. Last Thursday, we got an update from the lead game designer Michael for their newest title, Insurgency Sandstorm, being the spiritual successor to Insurgency. The update was packed with information about their new game, as well as a predicted release date in September of 2018. Pre-orders were mentioned briefly and will be available soon on Steam for a 10% discount off the $30 price of the full game. Owners of the original Insurgency will also get an additional 10% off their pre-order for a total of 20% off. There is more information in the post, but some of the highlights include new game modes and weapons alongside with game modes being carried over from their previous title. It was also mentioned that they have no intention of adding loot crates or any sort of gambling items at all that will be available to purchase through in-game currency. We also got a very nice screenshot showcasing the dismemberment effects that will be in the game. Like I said, the post went over a lot, and if you'd like some more detail, be sure to check out the links in the description. The once previewed and highly sought after demo of Pokemon Gold and Silver that premiered at Space World 1997 has finally surfaced. A team of developers spent time with a dump ROM, providing playable versions as a translated to English ROM. Some of these oddities found inside the game that were cut from the final release were a Ditto evolution and a different take on Umbreon. Ditto would have evolved while holding the metal coat, inferring that he would take the shape of an opposing Pokemon and subtype of Steel. Umbreon would have evolved with a Poison Stone instead of a Dark Stone, and an early Marill form of Pichu even existed. These and several other Pokemon were changed or cut from the final game. Right on the heels of Fallout's 24-hour Twitch teaser comes Fallout New California. Formerly branded as Project Brazil, this total conversion mod for Fallout New Vegas brings players into Northern California, right into a conflict between the NCR, super mutants, and a new survivalist faction. A narrative trailer provided this week gave insight into the last 4 survivors of Vault 18, which was destroyed by a reactor self-destruct. These survivors, and the player included, set out to an overgrown landscape and expansive world built by the now branded Radiant Helix Media. This release date is set for October 23rd of this year, with applications for an open beta for July for eager fans ready to get their hands on it. While on the topic of Fallout, sometime in the last month, a 6GB patch was uploaded to Steam and found on Steam database for Fallout New Vegas. Upon further investigation, these patches exist for both Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. Is this a preparatory measure for Bethesda to test a remastered version of Fallout 3 in New Vegas? Will both of these games be running on the same engine and sharing a good portion of the assets? This patch hints at a remastered version to be included in next week's E3 event. What do you guys think? Will we see remastered Capital Wasteland and Mojave? Well, it's another month, and that means it's time for another humble monthly bundle. For $12, you can get Hearts of Iron 4, Black Wake, and Portal Knights. As the month reaches its end and July begins, more games will be shown that you can get in the same bundle, as the rest of the games are somewhat like a loot crate. You'll never know what you're gonna get. Last Friday, Path of Exile released patch 3.3 dubbed the Incursion League. The new league involves traveling back in time to a temple, plundering loot, and tearing your way through these incursions. After a set number of incursions, players will get a chance to find the present-day locations of the temple and loot it for the treasures that it will hold. This patch also includes new cosmetics and rewards, plus new gems and skills, plus a slew of new quality of life changes and updated 3D art for tons of unique items. In total, 140,870 users all joined in for the release of the new patch. More information can be found in the patch notes linked below. Blizzard this week introduced both the new character Rel alongside with the new Nexus map Alterac Pass from World of Warcraft. Rel is a melee tank that uses her tanking and crowd control abilities to stay alive in the Nexus, though the more mobile heroes will be able to get a jump on the Draenei Brusher. Alterac Pass has the Horde and Alliance facing off in a battleground akin to the days in the World of Warcraft. It's a large 3-lane map featuring no core on either side. Instead, a respective faction leader on each side takes its place. Featuring a flurry of tactics and ability to regenerate health, the heroes of the Nexus will have their work cut out for them. Last week, we talked about Rocket League receiving a summer update with a new car. This week, we have another Rocket League related update as Psyonix is constantly updating their game. Revealed was a collaboration with Jurassic Park, showing off their brand new car, the Jurassic Jeep Wrangler. As soon as I saw the car, I thought it was a cool homage to the movie, but as soon as I saw the gold explosion, I thought, yeah, this is tight. And the award for this week's longest story goes to Red Dead Redemption 2. We got a pretty huge announcement from Rockstar Games regarding Red Dead Redemption 2's pre-order bonuses and what will be included in the various editions of the game. All pre-orders of the game will include a unique gray warhorse for use in game, as well as an outlaw survival kit comprised of various items used to re-up on health and Deadeye. Digital pre-orders on the Xbox and PlayStation will receive bonuses on in-game cash to spend on weapons and other items as well. Also included is an exclusive treasure map. All digital orders will also reward players with money in Grand Theft Auto 5's online mode, with amounts up to $2 million depending on which version you pre-ordered. Now on to the special edition. The special edition of the game will include various additions to the story mode, such as a new exclusive bank heist mission, a beautiful reverse dappled black horse, unique items that will provide special abilities such as being less prone to damage while on a horse, gameplay and cash bonuses, an exclusive gunslinger outfit, free access to the arsenal of weapons, and an exclusive world map. Next up is the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate Edition will include all of the additional content from the special edition, as well as special outfits for your online character. An exclusive black chestnut thoroughbred horse that will come paired with an exclusive gold trimmed jet black saddle, an exclusive theme for your personal camp in the online mode, additional free weapons for use in online, and an XP modifier good until level 25 in online. And finally, onto the Collector's Box Edition. Now before we get into it, it is important to note that this edition does not include the game itself or any rewards from the previous edition tiers. However, it does include a whole bunch of Red Dead Redemption 2 swag, all packaged in a beautiful red metal box. Items included consist of a collectible challenge coin, a double-sided jigsaw puzzle, a bandana, a treasure map printed on a quality thick, quote, unrippable paper, a set of 6 pins, a physical 150-page catalog derived from the same catalog featured in-game, and 12 collectible cigarette cards. It seems obvious that a lot of people will be pre-ordering the game, so it's amazing to see that Rockstar is going above and beyond with this pre-order bonuses and additions. Red Dead Redemption is one of my favorite games of all time, and I will absolutely be dropping on a pre-order myself. On Monday, Asus unveiled its latest smartphone, the ROG Phone. This vapor-cooled, high-performance phone is jam-packed with powerful hardware and cooling. Aimed at mobile gamers, this Android device will be able to keep the temps low and the frame rates high on its 90Hz, 6-inch, 2160 by 1080 AMOLED screen. You can find additional information and specs in the links in the description. Halo fan project Installation 01 released a pre-alpha trailer showing off the progress of their Unity-based game. This game looks fantastic, with the combat shown as a player of Halo 3 would expect. The weapons shown fit the feel of the most prominent weapons within the classic Halo franchise on both the UNSC and Covenant side, with unprecedented customization options and the good graces of 343 Studios on their side. This project is exciting for Halo fans looking for a piece of the old Halo combat. A closed alpha will be announced on their Twitter listed below. I'm personally excited for a proper Halo game built on modern hardware, but what would you like to see included? 4 games were leaked as coming titles for publisher Team 17 this past week. These titles were rumored to appear in E3 next week and include Genesis Alpha 1, a FPS roguelike with survival elements focused on spaceship building and exploration. Next, Mugsters, a chaotic puzzler in the style of an isometric adventure. Then My Time in Portia is a 3D sandbox set in a Breath of the Wild-esque post-apocalyptic world, which sits alongside gameplay akin to Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing. Last is a side-scrolling stealth platform known as Planet Alpha, an interesting game with a unique art style. It's really refreshing to see a publisher bring indie games to a larger audience. On Tuesday, Bungie revealed its newest expansion in the works for Destiny 2, titled Forsaken. Forsaken will take you as a guardian to 2 whole new areas, the Tangled Shore and the Dreaming City. Also included in the expansion will be a brand new raid, a new competitive 4v4 PvE game mode known as the Gambit, 9 additional powers, new exotics, a brand new weapon archetype, the legendary bow, and new story missions and activities. As a huge fan of Destiny, I for one am extremely excited for this to arrive in September of 2018. A tweet tweet from Nintendo Europe is hyping up E3 by saying 1 week to go. Tune into our Nintendo Direct E3 2018 video presentation on June 12th. The tweet also states that they will most likely be revealing a new trailer for the upcoming Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo website, the Splatoon 2 World Championship is starting on the 11th and ending the following day. Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Treehouse, and the Super Smash Bros. Invitational will all take place on the next day on the 12th. Are you excited? Because I am. A 6-year-old trailer and a tweet that only reads beep is all that fans know of CD Projekt Red's next franchise, Cyberpunk 2077. Aside from being loosely based on Cyberpunk 2020 tabletop game, fans have been left in the dark. As much as the developers have kept quiet, a trademark application for the game filed back in April has surfaced. This showed CD Projekt Red applied for a trademark on Cyberpunk 2077's intellectual property as a video game and online game, while securing rights to merchandise and advertisements too. A logo included in the application is similar to the logo seen in the trailer. CD Projekt Red has announced hour-long press sessions all weekend at E3, with fans including myself speculating on even the smallest bits of information that they can find. Any new information will definitely be interesting. And a surprising, well maybe not surprising, but an interesting reveal from Sega last Wednesday consisting of a reveal trailer for the new Sonic and Hedgehog racer titled Team Sonic Racing. This game is being developed by Sumo Digital, better known for the Forza series and Little Big Planet series. Not much else has been revealed as the trailer is only 25 seconds long, but as a huge fan of the Forza series, I think the game might actually have some potential. This game is predicted to be available come winter of 2018 for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Slay the Spire, a roguelike card game, finally got its third character released called The Defect. Alongside some new patches and bug fixes, to unlock it all you have to do is play a run on the second character, The Silent. The Defect brings a new mechanic to the game revolving around his energy orbs that have different elemental properties to help you progress through each of the maps. I personally love Slay the Spire, and if you have $16 lying around and are even slightly interested in roguelikes or card games, definitely pick it up. Monster Hunter developers Capcom have been on fire lately with the free additions to their latest Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter World. Included in last Friday's newest free DLC was a brand new monster called the Lunastra for you and your friends to fight to the death. You can find the Lunastra in the Elder's Recess. In addition to this new monster, it was also revealed that there will be a new tier of difficulty known as the Arc Tempered, exclusive to Elder Dragons. Monster Hunter World is in my opinion an amazing game with so much more to do in the base game alone, and brings a single tear to my eye to see Capcom provide us with more monsters to slay for free. It seems like Telltale is going all out recently. Last week we talked about them announcing The Wolf Among Us Season 2, and now we got the trailer for Telltale's Walking Dead's The Final Season. I hope they do this final season justice, as the first season was amazing, and the second was pretty good, but all the rest of the games were average in my opinion. I really like Telltale's art style, and it's awesome to see them progress as it looks great. The Walking Dead final season comes out sooner rather than later on September 14th, 2018 for every system. And finally, recently the Sony PlayStation press conference for E3 was leaked showing off some of the new games. However, I'm kind of reluctant to believe this as legit. What really made this seem fake to me was the Play PS2 and PS3 games on PS4 trailer. If Sony were to make something that implemented that, which they somewhat already do with PlayStation Now, I'm sure that they would actually put a title on it. However, with that said, the Switch's games were leaked a couple weeks ago, and so far they have been legit. So let's take it with a grain of salt and see if this leak bears any fruit at all. Alright, so that's news done for this week, now let's talk about releases. First, we have Vampyr released June 5th for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. Onrush released June 5th for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Blazblue Cross Tag Battle released on June 5th for PS4 and Switch. Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr released June 5th on PC. Shaq-Fu A Legend Reborn on June 5th for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. MotoGP 18 on June 7th for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So that about wraps it up this week for this episode of Sync. I hope you guys enjoyed our third ever episode. As always, you'd expect to see new episodes each and every Friday. Now I have a question for you. What have you been playing this week? I recently just reinstalled Warcraft 3, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I completely forgot that there were custom campaigns for it, as I thought there was only custom online maps. So I've downloaded a bunch of those, and I've just been grinding through them. It actually made me resub to WoW, so I'm somewhat happy about that, but also that means my World of Warcraft addiction is back, so I'm kind of upset about that too. But anyway, leave a comment saying what have you been playing this week. Remember, you can catch a new episode of Sync each and every Friday. And what are you guys looking forward to this E3? Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next Friday.